welcome everybody to this week's Market Share, a short weekly segment brought to you by MKR, where we bring you all the noteworthy news and updates surrounding digital media and the world today. I'm your host, Genevieve, and we've got some crazy things to talk about this week, so let's get started. First up, you guessed it, we're going to talk about the Facebook whistleblower. In the last week, people have continued to come forward to release information and testify against Facebook, based on many false claims that they've been feeding to the public. If you've seen the statement going around online, you'll know that the first sentence on the page is, "For years, Facebook has misled investors and advertisers about shrinking user base in important demographics, declining content production, and the true number of recipients of the reach and frequency advertising." Not gonna lie, Facebook, it's not the best look. The whistleblower has disclosed that for years, Facebook has been making material misrepresentations and omissions in statements to current and prospective investors through filings with the SEC, testimony to Congress, online statements, and media stories. If Facebook was a person, this is a go-to-prison kind of crime. They have boosted user base numbers to investors consistently, have hidden the extent to which content production per user has declined, and in some cases, they've claimed to reach more users with advertisements than the US Census says even exists in the US. Teens have been deliberately targeted with Instagram in order to bring their family onto Facebook platforms. But hopefully, the newfound information about Facebook's mental health impact will limit this to a certain extent. Teens have been moving away from Facebook for some time now, spending less time on the platform, producing less content, and sending fewer messages compared to those users that are 30 and over. Even during COVID, young adults' use of the platform decreased, while many other age groups increased. Many users have secondary accounts, and although Facebook has sophisticated algorithms to assess the existence of those, they fail to include that this affects reach and frequency numbers that marketers and advertisers rely on heavily. In this vein, Facebook has overcharged advertisers on a vast scale by delivering too many ads to users they didn't actually want to pay for. All of these findings were summarized internally, yet were never released to the public, or even investors, until now. Who knows what else they could be hiding, or if they will even receive a slap on the wrist before going back to business as normal. So what does this mean for how you should spend your marketing dollars? We'll have to track what the platform says it's going to do about their ad platform, and what regulatory bodies say they'll have to do. Next up, and a little bit more lighthearted, let's talk about Instagram and how they've simplified Instagram videos. As video becomes an increasingly necessary way to get your brand out there, Instagram has combined IGTV and feed videos into one format called Instagram Video. Along with a new tab, content creators have a simpler way of creating and releasing content to their followers through new features like trimming, filters, and location tagging for videos specifically. Video previews in the feed will now be 60 seconds long rather than 15 seconds, except for ads, which will still rely on a 15-second window to pull in their sought-after audience. It will be so much easier to navigate Instagram when looking for video content, as it won't be split into short form and long form anymore. Like Reels, users have the option to now continue scrolling to watch more video content. So get ready for that black hole of content at 2 a.m. feeling. There will now be one combined metric for feed post and video insights, making it easier to understand for businesses and creators. One huge thing to take away from this development is that you can now make IGTV ads, allowing brands to reach audiences using long-form video. Finally, Google Analytics has released some ways to meet your marketing objectives with the continuously updated platform. In addition to some released features like improved advertising reporting and support for user consent choices, Google Analytics is launching even more capabilities such as an improved search integration, smarter attribution for insights to help with optimizations, and new modeling features to close gaps in your data. First off, Search Console integration will help you understand the role that organic search plays in driving traffic and engagement to your site relative to other channels like search ads, email, or social. Next up, the new data-driven attribution models can give you a better understanding of how each marketing touchpoint influences your conversions. This helps you make smarter decisions on how much to invest in each channel, which in turn will improve your marketing ROI. Finally, Google's advanced modeling technology allows you to understand customer behavior even when cookies aren't available. Using conversion modeling and behavioral modeling, you can identify where conversions came from and conduct uninterrupted measurement across devices and platforms. Pretty exciting stuff if you ask me. That's all for this week's Market Share. My name's Genevieve, and I'll see you guys next week.